sure we're both past the age of like wanting to be the most drunk or the most high or the most fucked
Oh,
up.
for
You know,
sure.
like
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
can't do that
like when
shit no
you're
more.
younger, you chase that
Let's get
like
fucked
that
up, man.
extreme. Yeah. Like it's not a good weekend if you don't get like completely wasted.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. It was all about getting wasted Friday all the way to Sunday. It's like, oh
right?
my
Yeah,
God.
like I'm not about that life anymore. Oh my God. It's
And even
just
in the Philippines, when I would party out there, it's like parties don't stop till like 6 a.m. You know, it's like,
yeah, because who the fuck are you with fucking 20-year-olds? Like
yeah. But what's that one club I used to go to at the Fort Valkyrie? Is it the name?
oh shit, Valkyrie? Why are you going to Valkyrie? Like that's
Valkyrie
a
was
is
fucking
it
awesome.
really?
Oh yeah, man. We
Like
had a
why does it have it like I don't know if I remember it incorrectly because
they
I
have the
haven't been
pool
to
on the
club.
side. So
Yeah,
there's like the
I haven't had like I haven't gone to clubs in a while, but why in my head does Valkyrie have a reputation for being a gay bar?
no. It's probably you're probably thinking wrong. This is like we saw a couple PBA players there. Like
Oh
you know,
shit, really?
yeah.
Valkyrie.
I didn't know who the fuck they were,
When
but
was this though?
this was
Like
2006.
see, like it doesn't like of course it's gonna change over time. Like maybe that's why it has like maybe it morphed into a gay bar
I'm fucking
like over
tripping.
time.
No, no, it's not 2006. It was 2015. Yeah, see, I'm getting old.
Oh,
That's
so that's
why.
still a while back though. Like that's
Yeah,
7 years. That's a long time.
it was. But other than that, we would go to. I would personally just go to Anglo City and go to High Society. Love that bar.
Oh, I
Three
haven't been
thousand,
to
three
Angeles in a
thousand peso
while.
tables. You know, and it's like.
Jesus.
But at Valkyrie, we my homie had a birthday. He got a table. It was 25,000, and then I bought 6 shots for everyone. And my buddy, my local Pinoy buddy, was like, why did you buy the shots? Like, buy the fucking bottle, you idiot. Because it was like for 6 Patron shots, it was like 8,000. So he's like, just buy the.
Why? Like yeah, like it's supposed to be consumable like when you buy that table. Like
Well,
it's supposed to
no,
come
I
with
bought it.
like
I bought it aside from because my buddy had the table, and I was like, hey, let me go get another shot of round
are you
round of
sure?
shots. Yeah,
Oh
and
shit, why is it so expensive?
well, because that's how it is. It's like I was like so surprised. It's like out here in the States, the cost of shots, you
Yeah,
know?
those prices.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
see, that's
so
why I don't drink. It's no fun. Like,
it's
like
expensive
it's
as fuck.
expensive, doesn't feel good, and then you have a headache afterwards, and you're more bloated. It's like what?
Yeah.
Like this doesn't serve me.
But
You
I couldn't
know?
go to the club high. Like I wouldn't have fun. I'd be like in the corner again, and I'll be like, "Hey, Salome, like just calm me down. You know, help me out. I'm tripping over here."
I have so much fun on weed. I'm the fun stoner. Like I eventually turned into that. I used to be a sleepy stoner as well when I was like starting out, but like now that I've gotten so used to it and like it's so ingrained in my lifestyle
Yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I become more productive, like happier, like my moods are better, like when I'm on it, you know, it really like it's really beneficial for me. So I'm glad that I kind of like traded. Well, I used to have an alcohol habit.
Uh-huh.
So I'm glad that I traded it for that.
Well, alcohol in the Philippines is like it's very common because I remember when I was growing up. I mean, I was going to the clubs at the age of 14, or I would go buy a case of Red Horse.
Wait,
Oh,
my cats are fucking. Can you stop? Can you fucking stop? Like, Jesus. Did you see that? You just
I
dropped
see
my
your cat
fucking
like in the
book.
corner of the screen on top. I think.
Like,
Oh,
look
the
at
black
that.
one's going up.
Yeah, like, can you see the other one? Like,
try to catch him.
yeah. Oh my god, my
Yeah,
fucking cats. Like
that's a lot of
they're
books you got.
in. Mm-hmm.
You seem to be quite the reader.
Yeah, I used to collect books, but I'm not like a very, like enthusiastic reader nowadays. Like because like I've been on Twitter for like what 13 years. Like that has always been like my social media platform of
You're right.
choice. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and fucking like having to read all of those tweets for years and years and years. It's gonna fuck up your attention span. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a very, like I'm not a very active reader anymore. Yeah, I fell more in love with social media. I love how interactive it is, and I love that it's such a great like avenue for being creative, which is
Uh-huh.
why I found myself, doing this and like selling work to you, like because like I feel like growing up with the internet has really helped my creativity
Uh-huh.
in the career that I eventually chose,
There you go. That's pretty much explains how you decided to get into the adult entertainment, biz.
Yeah, I guess like that's a big part of why I stay. Like that, like a big part of like my love for the adult industry and like doing porn independently is that like the social media aspect of it. I always like connecting with my fans and with people and with other creators, like if it's possible. But also like I feel like in order for you to be like an adult content creator, like any other kind of content creator, you have to be like extremely creative,
Uh-huh.
and you have to have that background. And I feel like like working in porn in this capacity really like allows me to be creative, like with the videography, the photography, and with the marketing as well, with social media, because I have to market myself. Yeah, like
Yes, agree.
it's a really cool like path that like that I happened upon. Like I didn't set out like after graduation to say to be like, oh, I know that where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do this job because of this and this. It was like it
Yeah.
took a while before I decided to do this, and before I decided that, hey, I'm actually doing what I love now. Like this is like the career of choice that I really want.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, here.
Yeah, you've become quite the popular content creator. So your Twitter got suspended, correct?
Yeah, like but before it got suspended, it had like I built it for
250,000?
yeah
Had a lot.
250 to 250.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
250. Yeah, like I'm really like hurt by that when it got suspended. Like it's such a sore spot for me because I'm
Yeah.
so sad because like I really like built that for like 5 years.
Uh-huh.
Um, and you're really focused on like pumping out content regularly, to keep people engaged and so that like I get a constant stream of followers. Yeah, it was enjoyable while it lasted, but I feel like it's time for me to move to a new platform. I'm
Platform. Yeah.
trying, I'm trying it out on TikTok. I'm not big there yet, but that's one of my goals. Yeah, and it's all I need it for my work as well. Like
Yeah.
I need people to know that I'm putting this content out there.
And it's
Because
such a
that's
struggle
like
for us, in the adult entertainment. It's such a struggle to keep our profiles up, like on Instagram,
yeah.
or even TikTok. I'm dealing with a bunch of that bullshit. I put up 6 videos and I'm getting a lot of views already for the Trike Patrol TikTok. But like half of the videos got taken down and it wasn't even showing anything. So it's like it's a constant battle of
Like that's the thing. TikTok is really like strict with that. Like even if it's like sexually suggestive, like they do have a tendency to rather delete it instead of like towing that line between like what is age appropriate and what is not. So yeah, like a lot of my content on TikTok is really wholesome actually, and very different from my content on Twitter and from my adult content. Like I do a lot of food reviews, I do a lot
uh,
of like lip syncing, and not a lot of dancing, but yeah, like lots of lip syncing, skincare, makeup. Like it's really like so different from what I'm used to, because on Twitter like porn is allowed, and that's why all these adult content creators and platforms are advertising themselves on Twitter, because like that's the
it's
only
like the
like
only
social media
platform now. Yeah.
yeah, like that will accept that kind of content. So I'm like I'm so used to like just putting out nudes because that is like my passion talaga. Like I'm not interested in like like I didn't grow up like working on my photography and different subjects. It's always been like about myself and how to market myself, and making like adult content specifically about around myself.
Uh-huh.
So like having to deal with like TikTok and Instagram for the first time after losing my Twitter, I'm really like forced to like
Change the pace a
kind
little
of
bit.
yeah, like and like change the content that I'm used to making.
Exactly.
Because I'm
Yeah.
so used to being exclusively for adults,
And
and
just
now I
posting
have to
whatever you
take
want. Yeah.
yeah, and just posting whatever the fuck I want. Like if I feel like showing off my pussy, I can very easily do that. But now I don't have that anymore. and I have to be creative with telling people how they can see my adult work. But also, like, I have to be on a kid-friendly platform. Like TikTok is made for kids. Yeah, like people have to understand that sometimes. And yeah, like I have to like adjust to that kind of platform, make my content more wholesome, but also like still like like still like sexy enough for people to like want to see me naked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's tricky. Like,
It's very tricky, and it's quite annoying, especially with Twitter. It's
mhm.
like it's like they suspend accounts for no reason sometimes. And so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you always wake up wondering if the Twitter is going to be banned. It's like,
Yeah, like you have to. That's the thing. You have to pay really close attention to the terms of service. Like,
yes.
there's so many things that the Twitter terms of service like doesn't allow.
Uh,
Like, like Twitter doesn't allow certain things that you wouldn't think that that you wouldn't know about. Like, for example, like if you have two Twitter accounts
uh,
and you're thinking like, oh, my Twitter account is growing, I want a backup account.
uh,
So that my fans can also follow, so that when one gets suspended, I can have another one. But it states in the terms of service, for example, that you're not allowed to have more than one Twitter accounts with the same use. So when they detect that you have like a backup account that is like really similar to your main account, they'll
uh.
suspend both.
Oh, both. Wow.
Yeah, they'll suspend both. So like you wouldn't know that that's not allowed. Or for example, if you are like very explicitly asking people, hey, like if you retweet me, I'll retweet you. That's also like considered spam and platform manipulation, and you can get suspended for that as well. Or like if I don't know if you've noticed this, but especially like working on the Trike Patrol Twitter, but if you post like a piece of media, like a video or a picture, and
Uh-huh.
then the tweet has a link, Twitter will automatically think that that is spam because it has a link on the caption.
Uh-huh.
So if you notice, like the likes and the retweets aren't very like you don't get a lot of interaction with a post with a link on it,
Oh,
because because Twitter buries it because it says, oh, this is spam. So that's like something that you can try, like
so they don't like redirects from the
they
Twitter
don't
site.
like they don't like links. They don't like external links. You can put it like as a reply to your original tweet, but if it has media and then it has a link, Twitter will think that, oh, this is spam. I'm not gonna like put this on people's timelines. So
Also,
try to avoid that.
yeah, so I'm gonna try that too. Also, what I did was so I marked pretty much the account that it does have
Uh huh.
explicit content, that it has,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
so
that's
now
good.
I think what a lot of people don't do is they don't do that. So of course, let's say a 17-year-old logs in and goes to Trike Patrol. Well, now it's blocking them. It's doing their part, and now if you're not marking
Hmm.
your Twitter account as explicit, anybody can log in. It could be a nun from the church, and she sees it, and her
Yeah, and
eyes burn, so
yeah, and then and she'll report it because she's like,
exactly,
why is this on my feed? So like
exactly.
that's also like a really good way to avoid suspension is, make sure that if you are an adult account, make sure that you flag it as explicit. Or if you're a regular account but you happen to post nudes once in a while, always flag those posts as explicit because you
Exactly.
don't
So
want those
yeah.
things being reported, because it's really easy for you to get suspended. Oh, also, like if you are like partially nude in your profile picture or your header, that's
Uh,
also really good grounds of suspension. So
yeah, I
like
don't
there's
even
so
think you
many.
should have a mature picture in your profile
You
pic, right?
can't, like,
Yeah, you
not
should.
even
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
bikini, like
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
like some people like get suspended for just being in a bikini as long as it's like really skimpy. So
Uh-huh.
it's better to err on the side of caution,
And also in
like.
your profile, the headline saying, "Hey, this is a not safe for work, 18 plus only." That also helps, from blocking a
Mm-hmm,
suspension. So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
there's a
Yeah.
lot. There's a lot of things you got to follow on Twitter, and so it's
Yeah, and I
getting
feel like
harder and
that's
harder.
gonna be really, yeah. Like I feel like if you are a content creator and you want to get started in this industry, like, and you want to build your social media following, it's really helpful to like know all of those things.
Yes, for sure.
Because with adult content, like websites are so tricky to navigate
Yeah.
because they have more policies against adult content that you have to stay through, as opposed to like violent content or misinformative content. Like they are the most giggle and they're most galit against adult content,
You're right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is ridiculous because it's not harmful inherently.
My thing is, you
Yeah.
got if you're allowing your kids to be on the internet, which it should be very very closely monitored by the parents.
Oh, for sure.
So you got to
Or
do your
at
part as a
least,
parent as well.
yeah, or at least you have to like have an environment at home that makes it easy for kids to ask you about stuff, like so that they don't feel awkward about asking about anything, because like that is a really dangerous thing, I think, when you're parenting.
Uh-huh.
Like if you like make your kid feel like they can't ask about sex because you'll embarrass them, or because you're gonna get mad at them if they ask you about sex and porn on the internet, if they ask you about like if they ask you about really sensitive topics like racism and
Uh-huh.
sexism or transphobia or whatever, like if you they feel like you're not equipped or you're not going to be receptive to them like talking to you about that stuff, they're going to stop asking you questions and they will navigate the internet on
And
their
yeah,
own.
they'll be more secretive
Yeah,
about everything they do,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
probably not the
So
best way to go.
yeah, exactly. So I didn't know we were talking about that on our porn sites, but I do think that like it's totally okay for your kids to wonder about porn. They like every single person on this earth who is not asexual has looked at porn, and like it should be easier for us to talk about it and like define what's wrong and what's not wrong. But yeah, like some platforms just make it hard. Actually, like I wanted to talk about that. On TikTok, like I thought that, hey, like I'm an adult content creator, there's a lot of things that I know about sex that I feel like people need to know, like about just the basics, like about sexual health and like
Uh-huh.
like how to please your partner, how to be confident. Oh, like obviously, like I have to have a lot of knowledge about that because I put it in practice. But
You sure do.
but yeah, like I thought that, hey, I could make content around that. I can like make educational content about sex, and I wanted to post it on TikTok, and be really like like scientific and frank about it. Like that, like I want it to be like a safe space with no embarrassment, and just talk about like the parts of the body and like sexual activities with like with an educational stance to it.
Uh-huh.
And I tried doing that, but TikTok even bans even that. Like even though there's no nudity involved in my videos about that talk about sex education like that.
Uh-huh.
There's no nudity. I don't swear in all of them. Like I said, I tried to be as educational a direction as possible, but TikTok doesn't even allow that. So like, how do you even like start that process of sex education
Uh-huh.
in with this particular community
Well, it's like TikTok is
without
also a very popular platform now. It's like
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
way
it's
to
so
go to get.
sayang.
Yeah, sayang na
Yeah.
sayang talaga. Like I
Like
put up a video and it
even
got like 20K views in like one day. It's like,
oh
man,
wow.
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
like it's
this.
like ang dami nga nagsasabi sa akin that if you want to, like start a career in social media, not even as an adult content creator, just like if you want to be an influencer or whatever, or if you want to be like a full-time content creator, like TikTok has such a good algorithm for really boosting smaller creators
Oh yeah,
and
for
letting them
sure.
build their platform, because I don't think that it's the same, it doesn't feel the same as Twitter or Facebook. I feel like it's so much harder to grow in those older platforms,
It
but for
is.
some reason TikTok has got it down, that even though you're a smaller content creator, it's easier for you to find your niche on TikTok, which I think is great. And so a lot of like adult content creators that I know do try to market themselves on TikTok as discreetly as possible, but
Uh-huh.
like it's not free of discrimination against
Uh-huh.
sex workers that we feel all across the internet on every single platform that we try.
Agree. Yeah, I agree. But I think
Yeah.
also with TikTok, it's less engaging compared to Twitter or Facebook, and it's more watching clips because in Twitter we're doing a
Yeah.
lot of commenting and a little more engaging. Like in Facebook, we comment
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
So
That's
people
why
are
like Twitter is like such a good platform for like arguing with people and like
It is.
and
It
like
is.
and like for getting into fights with people if that is your thing for some like inexplicably for some reason Twitter is the place for you. But the thing is with TikTok, like if you
Yeah.
want to like interact with people, you have to have like the confidence to actually make videos of yourself and
Yeah.
put yourselves out there. And I feel like that, yeah, like that.
But you're right. Twitter is a war zone.
Yeah, for real, right? And it's hard to bring that kind of energy to TikTok because like people aren't there to be combative. It's harder for people to it's harder for people to harass other people on TikTok, I feel, because
You're
of
right.
its like because of the way that it's built. Because it's like more about consuming other people's content rather than interacting with
Yeah, you're
them
right. It's more
like
about
like on a
watching rather than reading and commenting. You know, it's
yeah
you're there just
rather
to
than like
watch shit.
having an exchange, yeah, like
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a
mhm.
good concept. It's just it's really tough as we've been talking about for us, you know, in the adult industry.
Yeah, it
And
has pros and cons,
I
and I
just don't
feel
freaking
like
get it too much. It's like so complicating to get, you know, or you know, it's
no,
like
I fucking get you. Like
it's
as
like
an
what the
older
fuck is
millennial
this?
myself, right? Like the sense of humor of the kids on TikTok sometimes is like so alien to me as someone who is a little older. Like I'm 29.
Yeah.
Don't tell Pornhub because on Pornhub I still use the teen tag. Like,
But being Filipina, you
but
get that perk though. You know,
yeah, like Asian the raisin, bitch.
30-year-old looking like 19, you know, it's like that's a good perk
Yeah,
that
100%.
Filipinas have.
That's my market. But yeah, like as an older millennial, sometimes like I go on TikTok and I'm like, sometimes it's hard for me to get why people find something funny. Like there's this trend on TikTok, like with like when you take a selfie and then you like point it to the sky, you'll see like a big dancing Shrek in like a dominatrix outfit, and it's just like dancing in your background, and people are. And
People are
like
amazed
it's
by it.
yeah, people are so amused by it, and like probably like by how surreal it was. But to me, I'm like, I don't get it.
I know. Maybe it's just not our age group that we're like what the
Maybe.
fuck is so funny about that?
The thing is with like if you chose social media as a career, you kind of have to, like
Go with the
you kind of
trend.
have to like yeah go with the
Oh, for
trends
sure,
and
you
like
have to.
really
Yeah.
like apply yourself and see like what works in this platform. How can I promote myself on this platform? So that I'm trying to do that with my TikTok because like I really need to pick myself back up after my Twitter suspension. So I'm working on my TikTok. Please follow me, by the way. It's Salome Salvi.
Oh, you heard that's there
SALOMESALVI.
you
Yeah.
go. TikTok
Yeah,
for
that's my
yeah.
TikTok. I have a lot of I have a lot of food reviews. It's a different side of me. But yeah, it's been interesting getting on TikTok. Um,
Do you have any other platforms that you're currently on and promoting your beautiful content?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like now that my Twitter is gone, I do have a backup Twitter account, but I'm not active on it at the moment. I can be in the future. It's called Bad Gal Sal Sal. So
Salsa.
it's like bad dog. Yeah,
I think only the Filipinos will get that.
yeah, exactly. Like, but that's why I chose my name. Like, I wanted it to be like a little cheeky like that. So if
Salsa.
you, so if, so if you are like if you aren't familiar with Tagalog, like when you put the first two syllables, the first syllables of my two names together, Salome and Salvi, make Sal Sal, and Sal Sal means masturbate in Tagalog. Today you learned.
We're
But
learning Tagalog today,
yeah,
folks.
but yeah, that's my Twitter currently. But if you want to look up my porn on Pornhub, you can just search my name, Salome Salvi, SALOMESALVI, either separate or together. Like you'll still be able to see my work there. And yeah, TikTok. Those are my two main platforms right now, Pornhub and TikTok. I'm working on those two.
And of
So
course,
yeah, I
for
hope.
our fans, she can also be found at the site. She was launched about
Yeah,
a month ago, so check her out.
yeah,
Great
and
scene.
I'm gonna have a new one. Did you know about that?
Yep, I see
This
it in the upcoming releases. So I haven't watched
yeah,
it yet personally, so I'm looking forward
it's
to
gonna
watching
be
it
up
myself.
on March 25, so you gotta come back by then and see if it's already up. I'm really proud of the second one that I made.
All right, it's gonna be a lot of fun and well shot. Your first one was well shot. Really good. I'm reading some messages.
Oh,
Sorry, but yeah, it was a really great scene, and I love the concept of it was really hot that you were at the gym, and so
oh,
that
thank
was
you.
a great concept. It's nice to get to kind of get different kind of content rather than
Uh-huh.
what's kind of the typical pickup and only. But also we always want to have the trike ride, but also we can work around that, to make it more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think that's what made it like difficult for me to like conform to your standard of to your standard and to your brand. Like it's like I have to like build scenes and scenarios around getting picked up in a trike, because when you approached me and then like asked me to make content for you guys, you're always like, we gotta have the trike scene, we gotta have the pickup
We put our
scene.
foot down, huh? Like, we need the trike scene.
Yeah, we are not accepting this content because because like I guess for for all of your viewers, like I work quite separately from the rest of your website, right? Like I produce the content on my own and kind
Yeah,
of like make
exactly.
it fit
Yeah.
your brand,
Uh-huh.
so that I can so that it can be posted on your website and it feels like part of the site, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like that has been like so fun though, like because it really like challenged me creatively, um like as a videographer, I
Uh-huh.
guess, and as an editor, because I did everything myself before I submitted to you guys, right? And that has been so fun for me, like having to work around those like those requirements, because yeah, like it forces you to be on your toes and be creative.
Uh-huh.
And like as an artist, like I've always been like creatively inclined, artistically inclined. Like as an artist, like that's the kind of thrill that you're looking for when you make your art. Like you
You're right.
have
It's an
like,
art,
yeah,
and
like
so you're an artist,
mhm.
and you're doing a real good job, and you did a real great job.
Thank you. Like I hope you guys enjoy it when you get like when you get to watch it, to all of our viewers out there.
Yes, I look forward to. So, can I tag you with your new Twitter
Oh,
profile?
sure. Yeah, you can tag me with my new Twitter, and then I guess like say Salome Salvi like somewhere, because like that's still like the name that people know me by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they like people haven't gotten used to like the bad gals Lao yet, because
Yeah,
it's
but
like such a new
if there's
account.
anything we can do to help you get that Twitter, back to, I'm sure it's gonna be hard to get it back
That would
to quarter
be.
million, but whatever we
Oh
can
my
do on our end.
god. Yeah, like I really hope I get it back. Or if it really isn't like fixable, I hope I grow that big on TikTok as well. Like I'm on my way, and like I'm working on it.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Oh, look at her. She hates being carried. Because you've been so quiet in the background the whole fucking interview. Like,
What happened to the white one?
which one? Oh wait. You mean that one?
There you go. Must chilled. I think they got contact.
Yeah, like it's so funny because like a lot of the deleted scenes from like a lot of the parts of the videos that I've edited out, they always have the cats in the background just like fucking around, like checking out what's happening. I'm like, what's that?
What is she doing?
Yeah. Oh my god, I haven't posted it yet, unfortunately, but there's like a solo video on me because like one of my cats, the white one, the really lazy one, he didn't want to get out of the frame while I was filming.
Uh-huh.
So I accidentally squirted on him because he didn't
Ooh.
want to fucking move.
Oh man.
And then like in the video, I was like, oh my god,
Time to legal.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Damn, I had to clean him up real good after that.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It's so funny, like especially because my friends are like so okay with what I do. Like I'm really
Uh-huh.
grateful to have them in my life. They're like really accepting of what I do for a living. They know how much I love making porn and being being on social media, like doing all of this work. and like so I'm like really like comfortable like sharing stuff with them. So yeah, like I always like send the videos of my cat of my cats just like interrupting all of the porn that I'm doing, and they always have a good laugh out of it when they see that
Well,
shit.
that's the most important part, is that you have the passion and you enjoy what you do. That's what it's
Thank
all about.
you.
Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of other things we could be doing that we would probably hate doing every day, but here we are.
Yeah, I'm sure you love your job. Oh my god, like getting to see
I
all those girls all the time.
I sure do. I sure do. It's a true
I'm
blessing.
glad. Mm. Like actually, like I wasn't aware that Trek Patrol also had a podcast. Like, how many like episodes have you had so far, and where
well,
can we like listen to your stuff?
well, we have about 7 or 8 now, and
Oh, cool.
so we have a couple up on YouTube now. My boss went ahead and did the editing and all that. We also have a YouTube channel, as I just mentioned, but there's also the old school trike pickup scenes, from like 2005 with the original Trike
Oh,
Patrol man, Jimmy Regina and Bruce.
oh
So
shit.
it's I get goosebumps when I watch those vids of just back in the days, the early days of Trike Patrol, and just thinking
Yeah,
about what
and
it
probably
became.
all the girls had the fucking thin ass eyebrows from the early 2000s.
All the and all the the baby powder on the face and all that. You know how they do it
Oh
out there.
shit, yeah, that
But
fucking like that fucking 2005 aesthetic. I bet it's all there. So
yeah.
so all of those like the safe for work parts of your porn, they're on YouTube. Is that correct?
Yes, YouTube, yeah. And we also,
Cool.
so each podcast episode is now going to be on YouTube as well. So that's why we're doing
Great.
videos. So that's the cool part. And so we're hoping
Yeah,
this podcast
I'm
does real well.
glad.
And so far it has.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be a lot of
I'm glad
fun.
that I agreed to do this. This is super fun. It's so funny how we started talking so much about fucking weed.
And I think it works out that that I'm hosting, because I can relate to, like, growing up in the Philippines. I can relate to
Uh
those out here
huh.
that also went back to or just growing up here in the States as an admiration or a film. So I get a lot of good
Yeah, like
connections with
how
people.
long have you lived in the States?
I was
Because
born here.
you know when we were talking on Telegram, I didn't expect that you would sound like this. Like, because we talk in Tagalog like when we talk, and I didn't know that you were also like Konyo already. Like,
Yeah, at least medyo marunong pa ako mag-Tagalog.
oh, cute.
Spoken in dollars na, alam mo na.
Oh. That's so cute. That's always like a little kind of like a little quirky turn on for me.
That's how do you think I pick up the
Like
girls
some
when I go
guys
back
who
to the
don't know
PI,
how to speak Tagalog.
So
How
yeah,
about you? Did you expect that I would sound like this?
I always listened, and I always thought that you were for some reason had been traveling back and forth to the States, because I mean,
No.
but
Like,
there's a lot of Filipinos and Filipinas, of course, that can
mhm.
speak really good English.
Yeah,
You
most of
know,
us can.
yeah,
Like, that's what you get from being a fucking American colony. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly. And then all the call centers, of course, that went offshore and went over to the Philippines. I have a lot of family members and a lot of friends from high school that
Uh
are
huh.
in the call centers. And so,
Yeah, I was a call center for a while. A call center agent for a while as well.
I think everyone was pretty
Um,
much.
oh my god, yeah, because like you said, like everyone can speak Tagalog, and a lot of American companies like do what's it called? Um like that's what BPO means, business practice. Uh
Is it operation?
no, like
No.
it's like exporting it, like
Yeah, offshore, going
fuck.
offshore.
Yeah, like can you look it up? Like I'm so annoyed that I don't know it. BPO, what does BPO mean? It's at the tip of my tongue.
It
But
used to
yeah,
be
like
in India, but of course the Filipinos, we speak a lot better. I mean, I'm not gonna
yeah,
down talk the
that's the thing.
Indians. Less of an accent,
That's yeah, because we were an American colony, and that um and yeah, that is really like beneficial for American companies who want to who want to pay less who want to pay less for people doing these business practices for them,
Way
like
less. Yeah, way less.
like for lower cost of labor. It's a dark subject, honestly, because
It
it
is.
can be exploitative in a lot of like
It is.
instances,
I mean, it
like for
pays
sure.
Filipinos well for what's compared to other salaries. If I think, what is it now? Maybe 20K a month salary around that.
Yeah, 20K a month, but in my opinion, obviously, like I don't think that's enough. Like
Because American
like
companies are
especially
saving money on not only the per hour, but the benefits they spend on American workers out here. Medical
yeah, because
insurance,
there are a
401k,
lot
all
of
that.
requirements, right?
Exactly. The insurance for what do you call that? Workers comp. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff they save, from just offshoring it to the Philippines. So, you know,
Yeah.
but 20K, I don't know if 20K, I haven't been back home for a while, so I don't know if
It's
20K is even that
not enough.
much.
Like there was a study that came out recently that in order for you to survive in Metro Manila, you gotta be making 50K a month.
Is that for one
So
for one household?
like yeah, for one household, like I believe that you're alone pa nga, like 50K is not enough. Like
Wow.
50K is like just enough.
Yeah.
So like there's really that big disparity between people's wages and the cost of living here. It's getting more and more expensive.
It's like that everywhere too,
So
it's really hard
mhm.
in a lot of the, I think, any major city that's going to be an
Oh, for
issue.
sure.
Because if you took
Especially
that
now,
50K and went to
yeah.
the province, you'll be living like a king. Like
Yeah, for real. And I feel like in other Southeast Asian countries as well, like it's around the same. Like it's
yeah.
$1,000 like to live from month to month. But yeah, it is kind of bleak. It is kind of bleak, like considering like what else I could be doing instead of this. Like I could have been like yeah, I could have been stuck in a call center making way less. Like
Exactly.
although that's not like an encouragement for people to like join the sex industry because I feel like being a sex worker is only for a very specific
Very,
kind of
very
person.
small percentage of the population of the world. Very, yeah, and you're right.
Yeah,
It's not for
that will be
everyone.
capable. Yeah, that
Yes.
will be capable of doing this, like while also being able to take care of their mental health and like the
Yes.
relationships
Yes.
they have with their family, their
Yep.
community. It's not for everyone, so it's like
Especially in
not
the
an.
Philippines, because
Oh, for real.
it's
Like the Philippines is like so conservative, so it's gonna be like hard
they
for like
pretend to be conservative.
yeah,
That's the
like
thing about, it's like, come
yeah,
on.
but Filipinos are fucking filthy. Like I fucking get that. Like there's definitely like a disparity
Oh my
like between
God.
what we yeah, between what we show and between what we like think about when we're alone,
Mga
right?
kapwat kong Pinoy, tayo pinaka-manyak sa buong mundo. Aminin natin.
Totoo. Like, di ba ano, kasi like PLDT kasi bans access to Pornhub.
Uh-huh.
Like that is like a decision made by the internet service provider talaga.
Okay, yeah.
So like but before that happened because I think that happened like just a few years ago
I
when
think it was during
PLDT.
Duterte's first year, right?
Yeah,
What was that,
I
seven
remember.
years
Yeah,
ago? Yeah.
yeah. So I fucking remember. But right before that, like the Philippines is like the top like a top
Time
like other
spent.
countries,
Yeah.
huh? Like
They're
yeah,
top on
time
time
spent
spent.
on Pornhub, right?
Yeah.
And like it's insane. Like that's what repression does to you.
For a
But
small
yeah,
country
like
we have a lot of folks that watch porn. And that's
oh
not
my
even
god.
counting the ones that are buying the 3 for 100 pesos DVDs at
Oh
the
my
palengke.
god, yeah. Like of course, like not everyone has like that kind of access to the internet, right? And it's still very a middle class. It's still a very middle class thing to have like a good to have like a fast connection to the
Uh-huh.
internet, right? So most people still get their porn from tapes, like from tapes, DVDs, like
The pirated
you know,
fucking DVDs from the market.
yeah, but yeah, like that's still very much a thing. I'm pretty sure. And also like just like passing like files around, like the
Which I hate about the Philippines. I really hate how they'll shame a model when they see one that they know in their barangay, and they'll tell everyone in their barangay, and they'll start
yeah,
passing it around. They'll
like
shame the
that's a,
model. You
yeah,
know,
like I'm thankful that I'm kind of over that hurdle because
I'm sure you've
like
been
I
there
did.
too, right? Where they kept
Oh, for
just to
sure,
kind of piss
yeah,
you off. You know.
yeah. Like I said, like and what hurt about my situation the most was that like a lot of the meanest comments that I've got about like disparaging my work or whatever like has come from my own family.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really like so yeah, they're really unhappy with the decision that I made. So I cut myself off, and I honestly like that's been such a huge factor in my happiness, you know?
Yeah.
Like I've just like being able to do what I do with the freedom that I require, like that has been like without like tying myself to like my family's expectations of me, because there are a lot of like households that are toxic like mine,
A lot.
that
A
really
lot.
still are super like conservative, super old school. And you know, like with thinking like that really comes with like so much misogyny, so much ageism. And yeah, ageism as in like people like I feel like households in the Philippines don't give the younger members of their family like the kind of like respect that we require, the kind of
Uh-huh.
respect or the kind of agency, I mean,
Yeah.
that we need to like live a fulfilled life, you know.
Yeah, and it's not like we're asking to accept the fact that we want to run around naked. That's not what we're asking, as working in this industry. Just kind of let us be, we're not when we go home for
Yeah,
dinner, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to bring it, just be a little more supportive
yeah, for
because
real. Yeah,
it's what
like
makes
that's
us
the
happy.
problem. Yeah, like that's the problem, because sometimes the toxicity that we have in these nuclear families, like I feel like it's so overwhelming that like there are some parents that are really willing to like cut you off
Yeah,
and like throw you out of the household just because you're doing something that they don't approve of. It doesn't even have to be sex work, you know? Like there's so
agree.
many. Yeah, so I don't know, it's just an unfortunate position to be in. But so yeah, that's another like consideration um that you have to have if you are thinking about entering the sex industry like we have.
You're right. Just being
Yeah, like
mentally strong, you have to have
yeah,
a strong mental you just have to be mentally
like
strong.
yeah, you have to have that fortitude in order for you to like weather all of these things, because you're gonna be facing so much harassment,
You will.
so
Yeah.
much, you know, judgment. Yeah,
There's going to
but
be criticism all the time, which it comes with, creating content. Not everybody's going to like exactly what you did,
exactly,
and
like
they're going to let it be known. It's like as
yeah,
a chef,
like
you have sometimes they're not going to like the dish you put out. Most of
mhm.
the time they will. So you just have to accept the criticism as well.
Yeah, and kind of use that to grow. And you're
Exactly.
absolutely right. Like us doing adult content doesn't make our works that much more different than like just a regular content creator on YouTube or on Spotify or on TikTok,
You're
right? Like
right.
we all.
Yeah, we still have to work just as hard, if not harder. You know,
Oh, for sure. For sure.
it's like what we've been talking about for the last
Like
hour. It's the struggles of promoting online. We're a lot more limited, so you show some respect.
Yeah, like and I do think that people need to start regarding sex work, especially independent sex workers like me, and I'm sure like some of the content creators that you've invited over to your site, like we put in like you said, like we put in the same amount of work, if not more, into making our content and you know putting ourselves out there. So
Uh-huh.
like if you consider being a YouTuber like an impressive, you know, line of work, or like one that demands your respect and attention, like I feel like you should do the same for the people who make the porn that you watch, you know.
Yep,
Like
exactly. And don't
yeah,
lie, we know you're watching.
we do. I know the fucking analytics of who watches my tweets and my TikToks and my fucking porn. Like, don't
We had
fucking
your IP
hide.
addresses. We'll post them. Just playing.
Oh no.
So yeah, thank you again for joining us. It's been so much fun, and I could go on and on. It's been my honor to speak with you, and hopefully we can do
Oh,
this
thank
again.
you. Like no problem. Like now that we've found like a good time that we're both awake. Like
I
if
know the
there's gonna be
struggles.
yeah, like if there's gonna be a part two, we know what time it's gonna have to be.
For sure, for sure.
that's
Good
the
thing. Thank
that's the
God you're a
advantage.
late sleeper. Because
Oh my god, like that's the thing. Like I don't think that's a very good thing for me though. Like because because I have like having insomnia is not fun. but yeah, like if there's anything good that I get from having this fucking debilitating illness of not being able to sleep properly, Jesus, if there's anything that I get from it, it's fucking like at least I get to talk to my fans who are in the States or in
There you
Europe.
go.
So
There you go. So thank you again so much. And once we get this up on YouTube, I'll for sure be sending you a link and we'll promote it and we'll go from there.
yeah, yeah, like I wanna like it's what would be really like this could be off the record because it's like just so super tangential lang. But like I have an interview from I have an interview with another like vlogger content creator, and
Uh-huh.
he posted our interview on Pornhub.
Oh,
So yeah, and it's so funny that like I still get some people like who found that interview and found it so interesting and engaging, and they told me, oh, like I saw your interview on Pornhub, it was really good. I'm like, Pornhub, like
where did that come
what?
from? No, we're gonna be
But
sticking to
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, it wouldn't hurt, right? So like maybe Trike Patrol should try that. Like that's views pa rin yun.
Yeah, some naked interviews that wouldn't hurt, right? That'd be pretty much
Oh,
a lot of
that
fun.
would actually be cool. Let's do that next time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna write that down before I forget, but that's something to look into. Having I think if every
Mm-hmm.
model could come back for a second interview, but this time nude, there you go.
Oh, that would
I
be so
I
fun.
owe you for that idea, so I'm gonna write that actually down right now and keep that in my notes.
I was actually like because I do a lot of mukbang on
Uh-huh.
TikTok. I
Uh-huh.
was actually like once considering like doing naked mukbangs, but like
That would be
that so
great.
that would be so funny, right?
Yeah, I think it would do real well.
But I need to like sort of establish myself first, like in the new platforms that I'm trying out. So like maybe that's in the future, but definitely that's something that I've thought about.
And we're looking forward to seeing it once you get that going.
Yeah. Like I'm so like fucking appreciative of how fucking jiggly my boobs have been this interview. Like what?
Yeah, they're pretty nice, you know. I mean, I'm
Oh,
not gonna
thank
lie.
you.
I haven't noticed them the whole interview because I wasn't looking.
Oh, wait.
Way
I feel
lies.
bad about that though. Like that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here
I'm trying
for.
to concentrate on the interview, but I keep seeing your boobs in my face, so it's like I keep forgetting what I was gonna say.
No,
This
you're
is
good.
cool.
It's been such a fun interview. Oh my god.
So I will be talking to you soon. Again, thank you so much, and good night.
Can I plug my stuff real quick?
Yes, please do. Please do.
All right. So if you are like so of course we want you to visit TrikePatrol.com for like hundreds, thousands of clips of Filipino girls getting fucking railed, and I'm part of those. And part of those models. I'm part of that website. I'm gonna have 2 clips out very soon. So and one is already up, I think.
Yes.
So yeah, go check that out, trackpatrol.com. As for my own content, if you're interested in seeing more of me, you can pay for 1 month access to my Pocket Stars, same business model as OnlyFans. But I am on pocketstars.com/Salome Salvi. So that's my username in most social media platforms. It's SALOME SALVI. And you can buy my content on Pocket Stars for $5 per 1 month of access. And you can also like visit just for .fans/Salome Salvi, SALOME SALVI again. So yeah, just for fans, Pocket Stars, you can find me there. You can find my free clips on Pornhub. Just search my name. Again, it's Salome Salvi. And then yeah, please help my TikTok grow. I have a lot of fun stuff on there. Same username again. So yeah, Pornhub, TikTok, Reddit, where else? Pornhub, TikTok, Reddit, X videos. You can see me on Trike Patrol as well. And Pocket Stars just for fans. It's Salome Salvi. So just go check all of those out. Thank you.
All right. Y'all heard it. Again, this is your host, Mr. C, and we just had a wonderful time with the one and only Salome Salvi. Salamat.
Yay! Salamat! Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.